It's been a few cycles since the last 2 unstable cores exploded. Our beavers are hard at work cleaning up the mess and trying to reclaim all the land that was lost. Can they engineer their way out of this disaster? Stick around to find out. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Timberborn here on the channel. I'm Fuzzbrain. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Last episode, if you remember, we built out our industry over here with a bunch of water wheels, and we're rocking and rolling with power. We're doing really well. We also greened up this whole little section down here, this little brain-looking thing, maybe bean, we call it a bean, which is driven by our reservoir. So our reservoir is supplying all the water down through here and greening up this whole area, which is rather nice. We have our tree farm here too, and so we're not as reliant on the trees over here, which is great. We can start kind of spreading out a little bit. So we also kind of came down here and improved our food production. So we built out a nice little area for our fermenters over here and our oil press. We do have our food factories up too. We don't have mushrooms or algae yet, but we can work on that today. But overall, things are looking pretty good. And we just probably could use a little more storage, but other than that, we are rocking and rolling. Cool. So this episode, what I'd like to do is actually green up this area over here. And I think it should be fairly easy. And the way we can do that is, let me show you. So we have about a day and a half before the next wet season starts. I did start a couple of things here right before we started filming, just to get the beavers going quicker than usual. But we have some dynamite down here because what I'm going to do, I'm just going to block off this bad water source. I don't want any more bad water getting in here. And I want to make this all good water. So what I'm going to do basically is, once this is all dried up, I'm going to pop this bad boy out, this levee, and eventually replace it with some more levees over here. And then use the pressure in this chamber to squirt it out here. And we'll do that with some sluice gates, and it'll be fantastic. And I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But let's kind of keep an eye on them here. I actually want them, they should be doing this pretty quickly. While we're here, let's bring over some dynamite for them and see if we can get that going. We'll do that in case we need to add another thing there. So we'll do extract, prioritize, build, there we go. We'll do dynamite, cool. So let's see if we can get this going and we'll add those in. Okay, they're in, let's go. Okay, let's keep going. We want to keep as much water out of here as possible. Out of this chamber, so it dries up quickly. I moved them to a 24-hour day just so we can get this stuff done. Okay, those are good. Let's, yeah. Oh, we're there already. Cool. Let's get that going. Okay, 1's in. 2 is in. 3, let's go. Ooh, let's go. Okay, you're in. Fantastic. Just in time too. Look at that. Drought ended. Let's see how much water we still have in here. Ooh, not that much. We just have maybe a tile and less than a quarter. Cool. Okay, so with that blocked off, now we are free to kind of use this chamber however we see fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and add in some levees. And it doesn't really matter where. I think we just kind of want them there. And what that'll do is, once this is all drained, like I said, it'll add pressure into this chamber and we can actually come over here. Actually, wait, let's go back down. Let's figure out where we want to dynamite this. So we go back up. So they're in there. Okay, so while they're doing that, we need to bring a little chamber over here to let the good water out from this little chamber here. And the reason I'm doing that is because we want just this one pressurized into a sluice gate. We don't want it just kind of draining in here because then we can't get the pressure that we want. But we can get the amount of water that we want just with sluice gates. So if I come over here, let's say we start here. We come up. Okay, we're there. Basically just come over here like this. Yep, just like that. And we do kind of want to get these trees out of the way, so let's get some lumberjacks up here. Do a lumberjack there. And give them some storage. Put you down here. Cool. You're going to be logs. Okay. While we wait, we're just going to get rid of those two. How about that? So while they're working on that, let's plan out the... Because this is going to be kind of like another kind of mini reservoir. Not a reservoir, but more like a lake, I suppose. So we're going to have to block it off over here, which is going to be pretty easy to do. And we got to take into account this seep as well, but it's actually doing fine. It's not really harming anything over there. So all we need to do is add some levees in. I'm going to keep as much water in here as we can. So I think 2, 1, something like this. Yep. Just like that. And then we'll do a triple floodgate, just so we can kind of manage things pretty easily. Oh, they need to cut. No, that's fine. Okay, we'll do that. Go cut. Get to work, dude. Who's this? Who is it? Zul'jin. Zul'jin's killing it. Wait, beaver's unwell. What? Wait, what? Why is that gross? Wait, what is going on? That's not good. Shoot. Hang on. We're gonna need to flush this out. Give me a second. Okay, let's get that out of there. Let's flush it. We need to bring a path down here. So once it is flushed, then we can rebuild it. Okay, damn. Just gonna pause you though for now. Let's do this. Let's just add one dynamite there to kind of add another surface for the water to come down on. See if that helps. It is all kind of coming through here and flowing out rather nicely, but it's not like full, you know? You see what I mean? It's not like full. It's weird. But that's not good. We have 12 beavers that are going to be sick. Let's get our decontamination pods going. We'll do those maximum priority, please. I always want to try to stick on one project at a time if I can, but like, you know, this is a management style game and there's a lot of things you got to manage. So sometimes you do what you can. Okay, let's go with these. These ones are good. Okay, we're gonna blow these. Perfect. Then we just need to blast this one, I believe, as well. And okay, these are good too. Let's blow some more. Cool. Then all we need to do, let's add in our sluice gates. So do one here. And then we're gonna do another one behind it. So we'll just have 2 levels. Sluice. Yep. Then you'll have a 3. Yep. An impermeable floor, so the water doesn't get up there. Okay, let's blow these. Okay, those are exposed, so they can build those. Beautiful. Okay, those are in. Okay, let's plug these up. Let's go all the way down, check in on it. Okay, cool. And this is draining pretty well, so we're about half a tile down. Okay, looks like this is all flushed out. So let's bring someone down here immediately, please. Come on, someone. There we go. So we're good. Okay, so we should come down here at some point and put in floodgates, but we're okay for now. Okay, so we still have 11 contaminated beavers. Jesus Cripes. Jeepers creepers. I don't want them to keep getting sick, you know what I mean? Okay. Maybe it was just like a one-time fluke. We do need our forester back in, though. We need to plant those blueberries. So we need blueberries for our pod. We do have some up here, though. So let's bring up someone here just in case so we can keep the flow of berries coming. Okay. You'll be berries. I'm not going to decorate you just yet. Where are you? There you are. Okay. And this is going to be important. Yeah, we do need someone there. Cool. Okay, so this is done. Then blast that. That's great. Then we just close it up like that. Sweet. Okay, they're done with this, which is great. So we'll put this up to like 2.75. How about that? And we also need to keep the water in here. We don't want it spilling out this way. So we do need to make a nice little dam here. So let's get our dirt tiles here. We'll do that. Something like that. Oh, they can even build that. Nice. Then they can plug it up when we're done. We're making so many planks. It's like insane. In the membrane. That's how insane it is. It's crazy. Let's just kind of tidy this up a little bit too. Why not? Let's do that. Just do little edges, you know. Okay, so since we aren't fully bad waterproof just yet, I have some ideas on how to do that here that we might be able to tackle today, but I'm not really sure. But let's get down here, actually. I think we can still get down here. And let's just plug this up. So we'll do levee, and then a sluice. Can we still get up there? I think we can. And then this will be close above contamination 1%. And then that'll shunt the bad water off this way. And just down through here, and then we won't have to worry about it at all. How about that? I think it's kind of a good idea. And we can get there. Yes, we can. Yep, here they come. Cool. So that should fix that, hopefully. And down here, you're probably wondering, like, how are we going to get up there now if I'm going to be plugging this up? And that's a really good question. I'm glad you asked. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tubeway station right here. And I'm going to connect it to this one. And I'm going to have one up here. And maybe one over here. So we'll see. So let's get working on that. I think what we can do, let's kind of just get this out of here now. Let's also get them up here so they have a separate way to get in. Do that and that. We'll dynamite that down so they can get that going. We'll just do that, that, and that. And that'll be easy peasy. So in order to fit this in here, we need to deplant or demolish some of those. We also need to get these out of here so it can fit right there. We also need to put this in there just so we don't forget. Since that's in though, what we need to do is plug this up because we don't want the bad water coming up here and getting in there, you know, so, and like spilling over here, you know what I mean? So let's do, I think this might be a 6, let's see. Yep. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll just do impermeable floors. Okay, come on, there we go, right there. Sweet, we'll let them work on that. And then that'll just kind of keep us all good. This will just go down here. I think this is just a big hole. This isn't connected to anything, right? Oh, it is connected there, but yeah. Nowhere else. Cool. So that should be good. Okay, they did this. Now we need to put in our tunnels all the way down. So I want you to go there. Let's come down here. One more. There we go. Okay, we come here. And I think, yep, this way. Nope, not there. Nope. Ooh. Don't build those, please. Thank you. And we need to keep going. Yep, just like this. Cool. And since we are going to be using our power here as well, we're going to have a two-way and power line. What I need to do is actually connect this to power, and I could just kind of do this. Whoop, just kind of do that, but I don't really like that. But what we can do is we can put in some tunnels here. Remove this fermenter. And remove this tubeway, and then we will dynamite these out. And just connect it underneath the tubeway. I think it'd be a great little thing to do. Okay. So you get this one out of there. Let's do our dynamite. Dynamite. And I don't think we have storage for fermented soybeans right now, so let's do that real quick. A big storage anyway. Kohlrabi's, fermented soybeans, yep. Cool. All right, you're finally in. Sweet. So we're going to blow those. We're going to do vertical power shaft, regular power shaft, platform, and then another just regular shaft. And I'll just put another thing there to make it look supported. Then we can add in our fermenter, which I think was soybeans, right? And then we can finish with our tubeway. Just like so. Perfect. Amazing. Amazing. Cool. And let's keep going with this. Get our tubeways going. Do it a little bit at a time. All right, bad tide started. Let's go to 1 speed. Let's just kind of see if everything works as we expected. All right. 2 speed, I suppose. So this is just going to go up here and off the map, hopefully. That's a plan anyway. 17 vacancies. Dang. Let's get a couple more advanced breeding pods going. Because I kind of want to boost up our population just a little bit. Okay, how we looking? Good, good, good. Let's go 3 speed. I also said I wanted to come up here and tackle this, or add another two-way station right here. I think I want to do that just kind of like right. Oh, can I do it? Yeah. That'll be the same position, I think. So we'll do that. We'll go all the way down to the bottom and then, yep, port everything, whoop. Port of our power and our tube up there. I think it'll be good. Okay, let's blow these. Let's keep this going. Whoa, autosave. All right, so this next wet season, what we can do, let's go all the way down. Since this is basically empty, we can open this up. I'm not going to worry about those logs. This is going to fill up and fill this in. Yep, there we go. Not fully just yet. We gotta wait for it to pressurize. Cool. Then we can just need this to meet up together. So let's do that. And we want the tubeway to come through right here. So we do need this, just like that. And for the tubeway to cut across, we need to dynamite these out and run the power underneath it. So we'll just do that real quick. Okay, perfect. Okay, these are all clear. Let's move this out of the way. Okay. Let's do vertical, vertical, normal, platform. And then the tubeways will run right across. Beautiful. Just gonna do this. Nope, not that. And then come down here. Oh wow, okay. Let's do one more tubeway. And then we'll build the station right there. We do need them to get in here and build that. Or destroy those. Okay, then what we need to do is connect these. So we'll do our power shaft, vertical power shaft. One more. And our vertical tubeway. I can already see the thing greening up. There we go. Look at this. Okay, now. It's working. It's working. All right, close above. Yeah, 0.5, that's fine. So this will go first. That'll go second. And we are good to go here, looks like. Just add in another thing there. And just do that, why not? Zhuzh it up a little bit. All right, let's add in our tubeway. Add you in too. Once they're done building that, we'll connect all this together. I don't want them coming back here and building these first. Actually, they might. Hang on. I don't want them to get stuck. Because you know they will. Because they freaking love getting stuck. We'll put our tubeways back. Just like so. Then you're connected. And then power will be connected just like that. Beautiful. Okay, they're building that. We'll put our tubeway station up here as well. Because we can. Just like so. Okay, look at this. You're at 2.75. You're closing at 2.75. I'll do 0.7. I think that's fine. Look at all this green. And it's going to come up here as well. Let's just kind of keep an eye on it. Watch it fill up. Oh, we can take these out too. That'll fill up really nice. All right, it's looking good. Look at this. It's green up here. My God, dude. It's crazy. Okay, so we've greened this. We can get rid of these. So what's going to happen is this water is going to come up through here. And then once this shuts off, where's it going to go? So it only has anywhere, the only other place it has to go is over here, right? But we would like the opportunity to shut this off as well once we hit a certain point, because then we can start putting water in other places. So we can get water here, and we can have water here as well, like good water up through here. And a good way to do that, so we want to shut this off, is we need it up at the top here to manage via sluice gate. So kind of just recreate this, but at the top. So let's do that. Let's get some dynamite going. We'll do 1s here. We'll do 3s here. I'm going to cut these off, but I'm going to just give them, just going to give them a little sidestep path there. Okay, we're gonna do that. Do sluice gates. Here we go. Okay, we'll do 3 more. Get those going. Okay. Awesome. Okay, we're through. Now what we need to do is we need to seal it up. So, I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 platforms. Triple platforms, that is. A little overhang here. And some impermeable floors. So that'll basically seal that. Then what I can do is just shut these off, like have these shut off completely. And then the water, the good water should start coming up through here. All right, looks like it's in. So what we can do, let's shut this off. Let's just close that. Then the water should come up here. Perfect, look at that. And that's gonna be good because now we're up here at this level. We can eventually go up 1 more level up here. And we just, all we would need to do for that is build this up 1 more level and then build this up 1 more level if we wanted, which isn't too difficult at all. And that'll keep way more water in here. So yeah, for right now, we're going to keep these open and it's just going to act like normal. But eventually we're going to set it so that once it reaches a certain height, we'll shut it off. And then what'll happen is we can fix this over here so that we put the bad water out this way, potentially, and only have good water coming up out of there. And then we can eventually have good water just coming out of this hole, which would be great. I think I'd love that. But for now, I think what we should do is tidy this up and maybe tidy up, do a little detailing. I'll do a little montage kind of thing, tidy this up a little bit, and then I'll call it an episode. How about that? Okay, I'm pausing my decorating just real quick because this thing happened again. And I don't know how or why it did, but it did. My God. Just letting it flush out now. Once it's all flushed out, then we should be good to go. I need to figure that out. I need to see what's actually happening. I feel like it's just spilling over when it shouldn't be. We can kind of put a little lip up here just in case. We need an instant replay, you know? Yeah, all of these died. Wow. Let me mark them for cutting. I'll mark all those for cutting and then we'll just get them all. So I demarked all of these so that we can reclaim this land, because now all of our trees are going to be over here. All right, I'm just going to keep decorating a little bit, and I'm going to clean up some of these paths, and then we'll call it an episode. How about that? Okay, so we're about a day out from the wet season coming. Cycle 23, day 19. And let me just kind of walk you through some of the stuff that I've done. And then we can call it an episode. How about that? Let me finish this off. There we go. Sweet. So, what I was thinking was I wanted to have a nice farm up here. And we don't have a lot of soybeans or eggplant down here, or really coffee beans. I don't even think we need that much, but so I put them up here. So we have a bunch of coffee up here. We have some eggplant here and some soybeans here as well. I put in some foresters to kind of put some trees back in here that should stay healthy, hopefully, fingers crossed the whole time. I am leaving a little lane up here so we can get up here if we want and do some more stuff. And I think I do want to do a tubeway down through here maybe, and then up maybe here or on the other side here so they can reach. But I think this is fine for this area. We can also connect it down through here and up and around. We'll figure it out later. Not a huge deal. I also straightened out all of our pathing because our pathing was wonky as all heck. So that's good to go now. And yeah, this place is looking kind of nice. Got some decorations. We have a little bit of well-being stuff for them as well. And I'll be building this out more as we kind of go along. But this is looking pretty good now. We have this little swimming pool there if they want. Cool. And yeah, this area in general, here, let me turn on free mode here so we can actually see. This area in general is looking really nice. I'm really digging it, how it's coming along. And I think next episode we can unlock this bad boy and this bad boy as well. So, cool. And then over here, just did some little pattern here. Oh, I can fill that in now, looks like. So let's do that. So we have blueberries. Just something different, you know. it's all right. So they'll plant all those. We don't need to get all those blueberries. It's just something different to kind of give it a little different kind of visual appeal, you know what I mean? So then we have other trees going on, and are we out of dirt? Oh, we must be. I see these here. We're out of dirt. So we'll get that going again. And yeah, this place is looking really nice. We're rocking and rolling. The one thing I do need to figure out next episode is we did have a bunch of stuff die again over here because of the bad water spilling in. So we'll have to manage that somehow. Probably put up a little barrier or something, or maybe just like plug this up. I think that might be the best option. We'll plug that up, and then we can actually unlock even more of this. We can open this up to freshwater if we wanted. But we'll kind of hold off until next episode, and we'll see what we do. But I think this is a great start to to greening up the entire map. That's kind of the plan anyway. But yeah. And then my thinking for next episode is going to be, if we come down here, what I want to do is get in here, block this off. So I'm going to block this off here and have the bad water come out this level. And this will be blocked off so only good water will come up. So then that will unlock this because it comes all the way over here. And then, whoop, where are we? And then it'll be shunted off this side up through here. I will block this as well because this goes all the way up here because we don't want bad water coming out here at all, really. And then what I'm thinking about doing too is I'm gonna maybe bleh. What I'm thinking about doing too is maybe even this out, and then once that's evened out, we will tunnel in. So tunnel in here and have it connect right here. So put like a big hole here so that the water will just come down through here. And then we won't have to worry about that at all. We won't have to worry about this, and we can just kind of move on with our lives, cover this up, and do some maybe irrigation and stuff up here. I think it'll be kind of fun. So yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, let me know what you think and how you liked this episode. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have any comments or suggestions, anything like that, it'd be fantastic. And really quick too, if you really do enjoy the content, it would be super, super helpful if you liked or left a comment, even maybe just like throw up a beaver emoji or something, I don't know, to help get these videos out in front of people that may like them. So I'm hoping to, get more people to watch these. Hopefully, we'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for watching again, and I really appreciate it. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.